Hi guys, and welcome to another video. I'm so sorry I was not recording for the last 7 days, but I was sick and not feeling well. Today we have one PC that I've bought off the flea market. As you can see, it's nothing special. White case with USB ports and audio ports on the front. We have a floppy drive over here and CD-ROM and or DVD-ROM on the front. On the back, let's see what we have. You have a regular power supply. It's probably ATX, even though it has both connectors. We have motherboard with keyboard and mouse connectors. There is two dusty USB drives here, serial port, LAN port, two more USB ports and audio ports. We have an additional GPU here and the modem card. That's all that this PC has. We're gonna first open it and then we're gonna try and start it. Let me just put my phone here, put it down. So let's see what we have here. It's an Intel board. It's very dusty. It's, I think, ASUS by looking, yeah, it's ASUS P4 PE-X, so probably a Pentium 4 processor. By looking at the fan cooler, I would say it's not 775 socket, so that's nice. It has IDE connectors. And as far as I can see, I don't see any SATA connectors on it. Yeah, just IDE. We have a hard drive here. It's Western Digital's 80 GBs. We got a V9520 Magic T GPU. Okay. Like that. It's a passive cooled GPU, and we have a modem card. As you see, it has 6 PCI slots. That's quite nice. It's an MS 400 watt ATX power supply, and as we saw, we have 2 CD-ROMs and the floppy drive. Let's try to run it. What do you say? I just plugged in the power cable. The fan started to work. That's always a good sign. We have a power LED here, which is a great sign. I'm trying to push the power button, but it's not turning on. It could be something with the front panel connectors, but as I see, everything is connected. But never mind that, I'm gonna unplug it and connect my switch. Okay, let's try it now. Still not working. Okay, it's not turning on. So strange. Let's try the same with our screwdriver. Always works when you don't know Very, very interesting. Okay, so that's not working. Power supply connector and the CPU both are on. It could be some fault in the power supply. So let's test the power supply. One of my subscribers already told me that I should test the power supplies before testing any motherboard, but I'm lazy, so I never do it. Let's take my power supply tester just to see if it will start. The fan is very loud. 12 watts power rail 1 is okay. 3.3 volts is not even connected. I mean, it is via this. And standby looks okay. This number is a bit big, but it could mean that the power supply is not good. Let's take out the board and try my power supply. AGP. Same markings like before. V95020 Magic, 128 megabytes. So there's a LED light here, same as we had before. Does not start. Why? All the capacitors look okay. Why don't you start, baby? The battery clearly is empty. So I'm unable to start it anyway. So we will have to play a bit with the motherboard. As I see, it has 12 volts rail working okay, but the 5.5 volts rail is not, it is showing 0. So we'll have to play with her a bit and we'll see what happens later. Anyway, this will be it for this board. We'll now jump on to the next one and see what's inside the next case that I bought off the flea market. So this is our next PC. As you can see, it has a zip drive. Let me zoom out, sorry. So has a zip drive. It's something that I will definitely keep. Has a Plex writer CD-ROM and another regular CD-ROM, of course floppy drive. It's powered by ASUS. By the switch we can hear that it's AT. Let's turn it around to see what's behind. So as we said, it's AT power supply. Looks quite clean, I must say. We have keyboard and mouse, two USB serial. Down here we have a GPU, a LAN card. This is also LAN. This is a sound card, very nice. Modem card, two USB extenders. Okay, so let me put my phone up again and let's open it. Okay, everything looks very clean. As you can see, it's pretty well populated, almost all but 2 PCI slots are full. It's an ASUS, let me get you closer, CUSL2-C motherboard. We have an AGP graphic cards. It's V7100 16 megabytes. It's also passive like the last one. And then we have 2 LAN cables. This is sound card. Then we have a modem and extender for USB over here. It's a bit, since it's older PC, it has a different placement of the power supply. As you can see, it's ATX 300 watts. We have, as we said, 2 CD-ROMs. One is a burner, we have a zip drive here, and a floppy here. So, let's try to run it. Everything is plugged in. Everything seems to be working. The screen is, oh, we have image, we have sound. Okay, it's a Pentium 3. Got into BIOS right away. So let me, okay, it's a Pentium 3, has 128 megabytes of RAM. I didn't even check it yet. So Pentium 3 433E, 433 megahertz processor, 131 megabytes of RAM, and it's reading all the saves. Let's try to continue to see if it will boot to Windows. Disk boot failure. Yeah, of course, there's no hard drive here. Okay, so it's working nice. We'll take it out and look at the motherboard up close, and we'll try to boot Mini Windows XP from it to see if it's working. Let's actually do it right away. Okay. Let's see if it will boot right away. If not, we will have to set it up in BIOS. Yeah, it's gonna boot. Let's go to Mini Windows XP. It's loading. There it is. Always nice to see the logo. So, while it's loading, I wanted to show you one thing that I bought. So, this is a converter for newer motherboards like I have on my workbench, test bench. So you plug in the power and the SATA connector of a new motherboard. You give power to the to this board via Molex cable, and you plug in the old hard drive or CD-ROM, whichever you want, and then you can test old hard drives on a new PC. Quite a neat little thing. I'm gonna put a link below for you if any of you need it. So we booted into Windows. Yeah, we're low on memory, of course, because we only have 128 megabytes. So system information, this one. Yeah, I'm getting errors because of no enough RAM. so I can't load my favorite system information. Yeah, I don't like this one. Won't load any of my programs. I'm missing RAM. Okay, so we're unable to run any system information on this PC, but it's working, as you can see it. So let's just turn it off now, and we're gonna take her out. So this is our board. Where to start? We already saw the ports. It has 128 megabytes of RAM, and we can see, yeah, each stick is 64 megabytes. Small, nice cooler. As we said, it's Pentium 3. We already saw our cards. So first one is a modem, second one is a sound card, and we're gonna now check out which model it is. AV511SX. Alright, and we'll return our motherboard inside. So it's also an ASUS motherboard, I mean ASUS GPU V7116 megabytes. Of course, AGP. Let's put her back in. Let's plug in the power and run it one more time. Also, what I do see is that all the capacitors are great. The motherboard has another thin PCI slot here. It also has CNR slot here. Other than that, we have two IDE connectors, one small, and we have 3 RAM slots. Let's turn it on now, and let's plug in our VGA cable. We're now running it off my good known power supply. Works like a charm. So as you can see, it entered the BIOS just normally, so it's a great, nice working motherboard that has a lot of PCI and AGP cards related to it. So I must say I like it. It's in perfect shape. There's not even any dust on it, so I really like it. This is it for today's video.